Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Power 9 Podcast. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside the future pro, Alfian Put.
Hey guys.
Hey,
What's good?
feeling good?
Yes, feeling a bit better.
Feeling a lot better than about 5 minutes ago?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we shall not talk about that. It's Sunday morning again.
Yes.
And finally, we are back on time. We are back on schedule.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since we've been on schedule. I just sorted out the thing with
MTG Cast.
MTG Cast. Yeah, we finally can post up stuff on MTG Cast. I checked the last one; it was episode 120. So we were missing there for 2 months. So if you're listening from MTG Cast, I'm sorry we've been away. There's a lot of things that you could catch up on, but maybe you don't have to. But it'll be nice if you do, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go on down to our webpage, power9podcast.com. Yeah, and please don't leave us spam. Please.
Yes.
Please we have enough.
We do?
Yeah, we do. I'm going to bring it up now and, I'm going to read out some spam.
Okay.
Yeah. In the meantime, anyway, you're listening to the Power 9 Podcast. Remember, you can find new episodes every week on our website, power9podcast.com, on mtgcast.com, as well as on iTunes. Finally on MTG Cast. Oh, why is the password?
Do you forget the password, Nick?
Oh, I know. There's something wrong with this. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. 198 messages. All of them spam, by the way.
Huh.
And I'm going to read out some to you. All of these people in.sa to you.co.uk predisposition greet you to fully marketing manager responsibilities resume. Library, the library of your dreams enterprise.
What the
employed, then essay, then words essay, but they don't constituent in their conscience, sharp-witted despite the fact that various retail store business plan PDF lives are looking for all of these.
What are you saying?
I don't know what I'm saying, but all these are...
What are you actually saying?
What am I actually saying? I'm saying absolute nothing. Absolute
Have you made some enemies that decided to just spam the website?
We've even got French. French. Es d'accord la phrase.
I don't think that's spam. I think that's actually fan mail.
Yeah, no. Resume FPS game.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind. And then we got a lot of Russian and a lot of Japanese. Japanese. Wow, they have this band called Best Beat Boys. Beautiful American Dreams. BAD. Okay,
what?
Whatever. Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, Best Beat Boys must be Beastie Boys.
Oh, god damn it.
Right?
I knew you were going to make that joke. I knew it.
Anyway, this week's episode is about teaching Magic the Gathering.
Yes.
Yeah, open house has passed.
Yes.
Right, open house has passed. And before open house, they had this article up on the WotC website on how to teach Magic. And it was interesting. We wanted to do this episode a lot earlier.
Yeah, we did.
Before open house, but then there was the spoilers and all that stuff. And we were part of open house and we got to see how people taught Magic. And
I wasn't.
Well, you weren't?
I wasn't there. I was
weren't.
doing stuff.
Oh, you were doing stuff.
I forgot what I was doing, but...
What were you doing?
I think it was important stuff.
Okay, cool. It's probably really, really important because that was Magic open house, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But we'll talk about the article in a little bit. Like every episode, we start off with our week in Magic.
Bring.
So, Alfian, how was your week in Magic?
I didn't have any.
You didn't have any, right? You were supposed to play Standard. You were the chosen one.
Then I got Danny seated.
Yeah, and then you got Danny seated. Yeah, Danny, if you listen to the podcast, which I know you don't, you're a horrible, horrible human being. You understand that? You understand.
And, the days I was supposed to, I was, in the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you're better now.
Yes,
You're good now.
yes.
We're good now. And I'm glad you're out. I'm
Yes,
glad you've
that-
recovered.
That place was not a nice place.
Yeah, I imagine like, it should be like bright and shiny, but hospitals are the worst. I feel
It's like without your phone.
yeah, that's the weirdest part. Why do they take away your phone? like,
They said
You might influence.
no. They said specifically in these words, we're afraid that it might get stolen in the hospital.
Wow. Okay, but that's because you took everybody else's phone,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's because they took and then you bring yours in, and it's like this nice shiny object, and yeah. So without your phone, like, what would you do?
Sleep and read Blood Meridian.
Oh, okay. What's Blood Meridian?
It's a classic literature book by Cormac McCarthy.
Oh, okay.
It's a book where people die about every 2 pages or so.
Wow. All right. That's cool. Do they like, if it dies every 2 pages or so, then do they like put like horrific graphic ways
Nope.
that they die? No, they
Well,
just die.
they do, but
In some the special ones, lah.
it's in words.
I know.
Yeah,
But-
and the book doesn't have any inverted commas either. So when they talk, you kind of have to guess when they're talking or infer.
Did they even at least put it in italic or something?
Nope.
Jeez,
It's
what the hell?
one of those too smart for you advanced reading books on about the same level as Ulysses by James Joyce.
No, Ulysses. Yeah, Ulysses is good.
You actually read Ulysses?
I read part of it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I never finished books. I have not finished a single book, with the exception of I didn't even finish my literature text, Romeo and Juliet.
Oh boy.
I just like sort
Spark
of
notes.
I winged it at the end. I know he dies. I know she dies. Whatever. And then the two families like, okay, whatever. And then they start war again. But
Did they? No, they didn't.
they will probably start war again as all this thing. That's my conclusion. All right.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
So I didn't read the end.
Okay. Okay.
The only book I think I read from front cover to back was probably Great Gatsby, which was a horrible book.
I
to
don't know,
read.
man. It's so boring. I read
Yeah,
the
it's
first
so
one. It's so boring.
It's so boring. But I read it because I was trying to impress this girl. The other one which I enjoyed a lot with Mitch Albom, the
Mitch-
5 People You Meet in Heaven.
Oh, I hate Mitch Albom.
Oh, I love him so much. He has such he's got a weird perception of the afterlife, and like very morbid in a very cheery way.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna die one day, and so let's write a book about dying, and then all his books are about dying.
Huh. What the?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We all gonna die, son. We all gonna die. But anyway, so you didn't get to play. Did you play yesterday? You played some Commander, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
It was a whole lot of fun because I took a lot of extra turns and I hit them with Edric to a lot of extra turns, and I did spy things. And then they were like, "What is this card? Is worth more than my deck."
What was the card? Oh, Gaia's Cradle.
Tropical Island
Or Tropical Island.
and Gaia's Cradle.
Yeah, but that's not more than the deck, I feel. But you were playing against like Jeremy and who else?
and Ikai and like some.
So they're like the budget Magic players.
Yeah.
They like to borrow decks and stuff like that. So
Yeah, they had their own decks now.
okay, but
Yeah, then I brought my friendlier deck,
which was
the group hug deck.
Yeah.
I still won.
I know, because everything you do in that deck, right? That deck is so sneaky. Everything you do in that deck just will eventually work against your opponent.
Yeah, you know
It's
how I
so
won, yeah.
gross. What?
Okay, so basically, he had this card, Altar of the Brood, right? He had Altar of the Brood, and then he had a Thought Reflection, which draw 2 cards every turn,
Oh yeah.
and then he had Locust God on the field. So every time he would draw 2 cards,
Okay.
and then he would get 2 Lotus, and he'll mill us for 2.
He'll get 4, right?
Oh yeah, 4.
4,
Yeah.
and then mill you out for 4. Yeah.
They had to get 4 Lotus, and then what happened was he did this a million times because he had Skull Clamp.
Okay.
And then I was like, then okay. Then
Psychic Spiral.
Then Impact Tremors, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Psychic Spiral was the last part. Then I'm gonna draw, let him kill both of them, then
Okay.
Psychic Spiral him.
So you did Psychic Spiral him.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, man, it was hilarious. Then he was like, okay.
Why do you have Psychic Spiral in your deck? That's the first question.
To stop people from milling me out.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is like, oh my gosh. That's like the worst way to like just die.
Psychic Spiral.
Psychic
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna mill my entire library? Cool. Psychic Spiral you on upkeep. And like,
then he was like, wait, I need to draw before I lose, right? Oh yeah, stroke of genius you.
genius you for one?
Yeah,
But he's playing Blu-ray. He should have counter spells and shit, right?
he was tapped out.
Oh, he tapped out. You see, this is why you never tap out.
It was fun, yeah.
Oh man.
How about you?
You see, Commander is so awesome. My week was, well, I only got to draft yesterday. We played the pre-release. We talked about it last week.
Yeah.
I only got to draft yesterday. I wanted to come down on Friday, but we've been running new
New
Dungeons and Dragons,
D&Ds,
D&D stores. And even if I did come down on Friday, I would have played Final Fantasy, so that you wouldn't get Danny seated.
Oh.
Did you at least get the Onion Knight promo?
Nah, I went 2-1 with a deck without Opus 3 cards, so that's the that's the best I could ask for.
Yeah, Golbez is such a like back-breaking card, right?
I just went Gobez, turn 1 Gobez, and he's like,
yeah, you can feel, you can hear like the life just like get drawn out of people. Turn 1 Golbez like.
the only one I lost was because he shadowed my Gobez,
okay.
crew.
Oh,
And then yeah, but that's okay because the other two went very straightforward. I just
like Golbez break on turn 2.
Gobez break. There's like, okay, I gonna use that one card. Let me name a number. I kill all the 2s. That's okay. That name is 4. Then the board's empty except for my 1 Delita. Then I slap another Gobez. Then he's like,
You have like PTSD.
Chantek, move over, man. I'm the new Gobez player. It's me. I am the Gobez player, man.
Oh man, I am Golbez.
I am Gobez.
You see, that's why I didn't want to like break my old Golbez deck.
Cause
I
Gobez
can just still follow.
Gobez is just hilarious.
It's so backbreaking. Well, yeah, so I would have played Final Fantasy anyway. I just got the draft, and I went 1-2 in the draft, which was kind of sucked. Blue, white, dinosaur, I drafted...
Blue white?
Yeah, blue, white. It was sweet. You know, even if I didn't curve out, it was quite nice. I was missing like a lot of 3 drops. Which made up for the fact that I had 1 and 2 drops, like lots of 2 drops, lots of 4 drops.
Okay.
And then some RAM. So I usually go from turn 1, turn 2, then turn 4.
Oh, okay.
Which was nice. But it's super weak against blue. Like you cast all those giant dinosaurs, all they have to do is like just bounce it back.
Yeah. The blue in
That
this
sucks.
set has lots of bounce, lots of answers.
So good. Blue.
So much tempo reset.
Man, I wrecked the first guy. He had a Vraska. He had
Wait, that was Jerome, wasn't he?
No. That was Zuoren.
Oh.
Zuoren. Yeah. He had Vraska. He had another mythic. I was like, wow, this guy's deck is like stacked. I can still beat him. Like he had so much problem with my flyers. The 4 mana 3/3 flying guy, the Pteranodon Rider.
Oh
guy.
yeah.
Oh, so good. So freaking good. Like 3/3. Okay, 3/3 4 mana for 3/3 kind of fails the vanilla test.
I mean, it's flying, right?
Yeah, it's got
4
flying.
mana 3/3 flying. That's alright.
That's actually quite good if you have another dinosaur, of course.
I mean, I prefer the 5 mana 3/4 flying.
5 mana 3/4 flying.
The shining
Yeah.
Aerodactyl.
Yeah. The Imperial Saw is also very strong.
Oh, yeah.
4 mana for 3/3 flying as well, and then give somebody else flying.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
These are very strong, powerful cards in the air. Blue white flying is actually a pretty good good archetype.
All the flyers are dinosaurs in white.
Yeah, exactly. It's like wow, this
Thinking very hard.
Then what you call it? But I lost the next 2 games. Well, blue red was a very difficult matchup. All you had to do was just bounce my giant.
Oh yeah,
dinosaur.
and then play red
and
stuff.
then just play red stuff and bash. I died. And then the last game against Jinhan, like I drew both games. I drew my 11 lands, 11
As you should be.
10 lands, yeah, as I should be in the first half of my deck. I was like, yeah, I can't draw anything to save my life. And then I'm down at 4 life. I finally stabilize, and then I'm friendly fire. I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is how this game goes.
The random red card burn.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, cool. All right. I like finally get it down, and then I died.
Yeah, the red in this set gives limited a lot of reach.
Yeah. Oh, I love Unfriendly Fire. It is such a good card. You know, I had a discussion with Jin Han. He asked me, throughout the draft cycle, right, will this card ever lose its value? I said no. This card will always be that good. This might as well not say deal 4 damage to target creature or player. It might as well just say deal 4 damage to target player, because that's what it will do.
Like
That's-
Inferno Jet.
Yeah, exactly. Inferno Jet is like deal 6 damage, but Inferno Jet is tough. Inferno Jet is because, it's
Sorcery.
sorcery speed, and it's like it's a lot of mana to pay. It's like
Yeah.
6 mana?
6 mana,
6 mana to do
six.
6 damage. Yeah, it's a lot of mana to pay. You can cycle it though.
Oh yeah, you can.
But you want something like 4 mana and then just shoot you in the face.
yeah, you do.
Anyway, 5 mana and shoot you in the face. Okay, so that's our week in Magic. That's it. I hope to draft today. Are you gonna draft today, or are you gonna go home after this?
Yeah, I'm gonna work.
Are you gonna work? Oh, today you're working.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna work on the back. I'm gonna work on the store if Wilson isn't busy drawing stuff again.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Because he's been pretty busy.
Yeah, he's been pretty busy, and I'm surprised that he hasn't. Okay, so things have slipped through the cracks the last few days.
Yeah.
Release is always a problem,
Yeah. Thanks, Danny.
Yeah. So, oh well,
Yeah.
what you gonna do? Anyway, let's move on to. No, let's not move on to our topic of the week. We want to do a meta game report.
Meta check.
Meta check.
Oh yeah.
That's a cool segment name.
Meta
check.
Meta check.
Check meta. No, it should be like check meta.
Check.
like
Oh,
check
check.
meta.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
check
meta.
Check meta.
Okay, so we're only gonna like base it off the MTGO.
MTGO
compared
League,
to-
yeah, because
MTGO
we have we don't neither of us seen the SCG Open
Yeah.
stream, and the deck lists aren't out yet, so this is going to be a very weak episode of check meta.
Yeah, check meta. So when we lost a lot of cards,
Yeah,
okay,
we
so
did.
top five decks in the MTGO leagues. All these all went 5-0. Blue white control, red deck wins. Grow aggro, red green aggro represented twice, and Golgari constrictor. So blue white control, of course, like no surprise. People
Sun's
will
still
want to
good.
play. Yeah, people want to play their control deck. This one is cool. No creatures at all. 0 creatures. I would expect that you have what's his name?
Torrential Guildhawk, right?
Yeah, Torrential Guildhawk, but no.
Torrential Guildhawk is
None.
overrated.
0. Instead, we have just 3 approach of the second sun.
Yeah.
Then farm to market, fumigates, glimmer of genius, 4 ops. Ops are that good?
Op is pretty good. Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I think it's the
It's the turn 1 play that you
It's
want.
the replacement for hieroglyphic illumination, I feel.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
That's true. That's actually true.
Yes.
It does draw you. It essentially draws you 2 cards.
and
Scry one.
it's 1 mana.
And it's 1 mana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Supreme Will, Aether, this thing. Okay, so we have Gideon of the Trials, I guess, as another.
That's not a creature. That's a
This
planeswalker.
sort of a creature. It's half a creature.
Okay.
And then we have Search for Azcanta. 4 of them.
Oh,
This one
boy.
is,
That's spicy.
yeah, Legendary Enchantment. Oh, man, can you imagine you have 1 on the top side and 1 on the bottom
Oh
side?
boy.
That's insane because when we're playing limited, I learned that Search for Azcanta, you never want to flip it
Oh yeah.
because there's not enough reason for you to have there's not enough spells and non-creature non-land cards in your deck to make the other side good.
yeah.
But here, It does. It does have lots of instants and sorceries. It has 34 instants and sorceries and non-creature,
Yeah,
non-land
this,
spells
so
to
this
pick
deck
from.
really built around Search for
Azkanta,
Azkanta,
yeah.
I feel.
And then when you keep it on the top side, you get to filter out your draws.
Yeah.
And this is the one that puzzles me. Why don't you have the torrential Gearhulk, when you
Okay.
can dump shit into your graveyard automatically?
Yeah, that's true.
You know. So
Changes to this deck, I think I would take out the 2 Gideons and 2 Ether Meltdowns for 4 Gearhawks.
I would put in 3 Gearhulks.
3?
And then I will keep the Gideons.
Okay.
I'll take out the 3 Aether Meltdowns. 3 Aether Meltdowns for 3 Gearhulks. That's it. And then maybe take out 1 Search for Azkanta.
No, I'll keep the 4. 4 is...
Keep it at 4?
Keep the 4.
Okay, yeah. You want to like cast this on turn 2. You want to slam this on turn 2.
But I don't see this deck being good against aggro though.
Yeah, Farm to Market kind of sucks. Well, Fumigate helps a lot.
Oh yeah, 4 Fumigates.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, not bad.
It's
Not
a
bad.
lot of Fumigates.
We lost Blessed Alliance though, which is
that's
quite a big.
That is the good stuff.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. I mean, like, oh, you're gonna attack me with your Hazoret? Okay, sack your Hazoret. Yay!
Damn.
But now, yeah, I mean, they still have cast out, so
Yeah, that's true.
What
Cast out was pretty good.
Mm.
And now you have Excellence Binding too, I guess.
you have what?
Excellence Binding.
What's this Lance Binding?
Oh, you don't know?
No.
It's like hold on, let me get. It's like Stasis Nair, except it's not. You know what? Let me just get the full.
Okay.
Full.
The text. Okay, we'll move on. Red deck wins. Red deck wins didn't lose a lot of things. Honestly speaking, they lost Falconroth Gorger. You lost some of your 1-drops, but instead you had a bit more reach. Now you have Lightning Strikes. You have 4 copies of Lightning Strike, 4 copies of Shock, and then 4 copies of a Braid, and that's it. That's all this deck works on. And it can be quite a beater. Only plays 24 lands, which is actually quite a lot. They could have 1 less land. And surprising to note here that there is no Hazoret.
Oh, wait, that wins?
Oh no, it does. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has 4 Hazorets. But doesn't have Glory Bringers in the main board. Only has Glory Bringers in the sideboard. So okay.
Okay. Yeah, looks like it survived the,
Yeah, it survived the rotation. Absolutely survived the rotation. No new cards except for Lightning Strike, which is actually an old card.
Yeah, that's a good new card.
I'm surprised it doesn't play Vance's Blasting Cannons in the main deck.
Yeah, true. Or sideboard at least.
Yeah, I would have taken out the Chandra to put. It has 1 in the sideboard. I would have taken out the Chandra to put in Vance's Blasting Cannons.
I would have actually tried playing Reality Smasher.
Oh, the new guy.
The red Reality Smasher.
Oh yeah, Red Reality Smasher. Oh man, that guy's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Gruul Aggro. The dinosaurs are back.
Dinosaurs.
4 Carnage Tyrant in both the main board and the sideboard. Death Gorge Scavenger. This is the one where it enters the battlefield or attacks. You may exile target card from a graveyard. If it's a creature card, you gain 2 life. If it's a non-creature card, you get +1/+1 counter. Not bad. Drover of the Mighty. This one is also a very strong card. Autopack Huntmaster, which is yes. 2 mana. We are going back to that age where we have 2 mana accelerants.
And gives a guy haste.
Yeah,
gives a
you
dino
can
haste.
give a dinosaur haste.
Oh boy, that's
Dinosaur.
pretty strong. That's pretty strong.
Turn 3 Ripjaw Raptors, are pretty good. 4 Commune with Dinosaurs.
4 Savage
4
Stomps.
Savage Stomp.
Oh
Savage
boy,
Stomp of
Savage
all
Stomps.
things.
Very savage, very stomp.
It's weird. It actually is weird because you could actually play Savage Stomp onto Ripjaw Raptor.
Oh yeah.
Fight something, or you can play Savage Storm on one of your guys and then attack your own guys.
Yeah. Savage Storm is such a
Oh
good
no,
card.
no, sorry, you gotta fight target
Okay,
creature
you don't control, yeah.
Shite. Okay.
Such a good card though.
But this one is quite cool. Samut the Tested.
Oh yeah, giving your big guys double strike is pretty good.
Yeah, giving your big guys double strike is pretty good. It also works with Samut the Tested deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 target creatures and or players. So if you've got your enraged stuff like your Drover, not your Drover of the Mighty,
Your Ripjaw Raptor.
your Ripjaw Raptors, yeah, it works. It works with your Ripjaw Raptors.
Pretty good, pretty good.
But we only see, I mean, these are the only dinosaurs we see. Regisaur Alpha, Ripjaw Raptors, Carnage Tyrants, which the store has been, and Death God Scavenger, which the store has been
Running out of.
running out of.
I want to buy some shit.
Pretty decent. Did you get your Regisaur Alpha?
Oh, I did.
Okay.
But I want some Ripjaw Raptors.
Okay, you want some Ripjaw Raptors? I'll sell them to you.
Oh, you have 4?
No,
Oh,
I need to open my box.
okay.
And then the other aggro deck is very similar. But it plays like Ronas, it plays Walking Ballista.
It plays Chandra instead of Samut.
Yeah, it plays Chandra instead of Samut. I think Chandra better.
A little less spicy.
Honestly speaking, I think Chandra is
No,
better.
don't you want a double striking Carnage Tyrant? Come on.
No, really. I don't. If I'm casting Carnage Tyrant, if you got nothing to deal with it, I think you're losing the game. I don't need it to have double strike.
That's true.
What's that? Lightning strikes. Lightning strikes instead of it is different, but it is just the same. We have Carnage Tyrant, Death God Scourger, Scavenger, Drover of the Mighty, Autopack Huntmaster, Regisaur Alphas. Just the numbers are slightly different.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm guessing it's because the this person didn't have like all these cards to
because he
actually start
did.
playing. Yeah, because it's new. This set is very new, by the way.
I prefer the other. The other list looks more fine tuned though. Actually.
The other list I think is very straightforward. I actually don't like this one.
Yeah,
I prefer
the other list. Yeah.
I prefer the one with the Chandra and the Walking Ballistas.
Oh, you don't like the Samut one?
Yeah, I actually don't like the Summer one. I think it's very it's too linear.
Oh,
I think
okay.
You don't get options. Things like Ronas is definitely something that you
That's
want
true.
in the
Ronas
deck.
is pretty good.
Yeah, because they give trample anyway. So
Yeah.
you're going to give all your guys trample. They get +2/+0 in trample, right?
Yeah, and access to Lightning Strike also pretty good.
Yes, access to Lightning Strike is very, very good. So, yeah, I mean, different flavors, I guess. Moving on to the last deck on the list is Golgari Constrictor. And this one's a bit spicy. Death God Scavenger, which is very good with Constrictor.
Yeah, apparently the standard, what's it called? Scavenging Ooze.
Yeah, exactly. Kite Sail Freebooter. This one's weird. This one's very,
Wait,
very
what's
weird.
this?
Enters the
Wait.
battlefield, you pick a non-land, non-creature card from
Oh, wait,
the
this
guy's deck.
card.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Ranging Raptors.
Okay.
Okay. Ripjaw Raptors. Okay.
Hmm.
Just value. You got your Rishkas, you got your Verdurous Gearhawks, you got your Walking Ballista, which is normal, you got Winding Constrictors. What happened to the 2/1 Menace guy? Why is he
because he's
not
not playing energy.
No, but you can play energy. I mean, like there's
Yeah,
no,
but he isn't.
I know, but it's so strange. But I guess this guy is doing well. So
Yeah.
Savage Storm is another
Savage
one.
Storm puts +1/+1 counter on your dude.
Yeah. So Savage Storm, okay, understand. Fatal Push, understand. Blossoming Defense, understand. Vraska's Contempt, don't understand.
Yeah. This looks more like Golgari Constrictor mid range.
Yeah, exactly. It feels more like just like black green, like rock mid range. That's it.
Rock with Constrictor.
Yeah, with Constrictor. That's all.
I think it's alright.
I don't know. I think I definitely can build a better Constrictor deck than this.
Or can you?
Oh, challenge accepted. But yeah, I definitely want to build a rock deck.
So far, I'm liking these decks. A lot of new flavor, a lot of new stuff. None of that Teamer Energy nonsense, which I think we'll see in SCG a lot.
I know.
Because
Okay.
Scarab God is
Scarab
now
God.
$40. Oh man.
Hey, maybe I should play Golgari Constrictor with Scarab God.
Oh god damn it.
Oh, yeah.
God damn
Oh
it.
yeah, brother. Oh yeah. But yeah, can you imagine you bring back like a Verdurous Gearhawk?
Oh no.
You bring back, yeah. You
Oh
bring back
no.
like a Walking Ballista, which is just a 4/4. Yeah.
Oh man.
You bring back a Whining Constrictor, which is a 4/4.
Oh, I
Bring
like
back-
how he
Constrictor.
has 2 Foul Orchards instead of 2 Hissing Quagmires because they're gone.
I know, it's so bad.
Rest in
It's
peace.
so
Hissing
bad.
Quagmire, rest in peace.
It's so bad.
See you.
One thing to note, we haven't seen Gaia's Cradle on this list.
Because it's not a standard card.
It's a standard card.
It's not a standard
Dude,
card.
Dude, Gaia's Cradle and Walking Ballista.
No.
Yes.
I know, I-
When your deck has 27 creatures, look at this. This deck has 27 creatures. These two Vraska's Contempt, right, could have been Gaia's Cradle.
I refuse to believe this.
I believe.
I don't believe.
I believe very, very hard.
I don't believe. I'm a hater. Call me
You're
a
a hater?
hater. Call me a hater. I'm a hater.
You're a hater.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to our topic of the week, shall we?
Yes.
How to teach magic. And this was brought about by the article. So the minute I saw this article, I was like, yes, it clicked in me. Next week is open house. This article came out on 31st August. The following week will be open house, and then the following week, the week after that, will be pre-release and then release, right? And
Oh,
then
yeah.
we are in release weekend
Yeah.
right now. And it clicked in me that, hey, we need to do, we've done a lot about teaching people how to play Magic or how to get better at the game.
Oh yeah.
But we've never taught people how to teach Magic, right?
Teaching you how to teach magic.
No, and you're good at it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
This is the weird part because you're good at teaching people how to play Magic. You and Wilson have taught people who have come back to play Magic.
Oh yeah.
And we bragged about it last week. Like
Yeah.
we basically like formed up some guy's deck and it's like, yeah, I went 2-1. I'm so happy.
And I'm like,
now.
what?
I'm so good at this game. Yeah, I let Jerome, I tweaked out Jerome's deck. It's like, I went 3-0. Mick, it works. It works. The aggro plan, it works. I don't have to play my Vraskas all the time. So he opened another Vraska.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Sheesh. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna teach people how to teach Magic, and that's what this article was trying to do. Although, please take it with a grain of salt because our friend here, Gavin Verhey, works for Wizards of the Coast. Obviously,
They want more people to play magic.
Obviously, they want more people to
Yes.
play Magic. But because of that, there's a lot of driving force behind this article. They obviously need to do it right. You teach people how to teach Magic.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, people are going to play more. And,
Yeah.
but of course, his last statement was that one of the most rewarding feelings I get when I teach somebody to play Magic, and I see the spark of excitement light up their face. And for all the tournaments I've played in, for all the matches I've won and lost, nothing is quite the same as that feeling of introducing a new player.
That's not
I
true.
call bullshit.
Yo, I bet you if I win a PPTQ, it'd be much more satisfying than teaching a person how to play magic.
Yeah, okay. So win a PBDQ, right? And then win a RPDQ, right?
Yeah.
And then win at like a GP, and then win at a Pro Tour, right? I think that's kind of
I think that's a bit better.
Yeah, I think in some slight, in some twisted world, maybe some alternate reality, it's not as good as introducing a new player. But I think like winning a Pro Tour and stuff like that,
Yeah.
kind of better. Maybe
Getting some cash money,
Oh yeah. Gavin Verhey, probably not the best Magic player, but anyway, but very good at teaching, just like yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant very good at teaching.
Yeah.
You'll be good someday.
One day.
one day.
Maybe this season when I grind PPTQs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I need to start grinding PBTQs as well.
Why do you?
I don't know. I just want to play.
Okay.
Actually, I want to play Final Fantasy. Anyway,
Yeah.
so the recommended material for this. So he starts off with, can you teach me how to play Magic? And I think the article does the second levels that can you teach me how to teach Magic? And nobody asked that question. Nobody. They assume that they know how to teach, but during open house itself,
Yeah.
that was clearly not the case. You might know how to teach, but you probably don't.
I mean, for most people, teaching magic is kind of either you know how to do it or you don't know how to do it because no one teaches you how to teach magic.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. And not to berate people, but yeah, Danny Seed.
Denny C.
It's like, I was there early. I forget were we recording? Then you went home? No.
No,
Yeah, were we recording on the
I don't
Saturday?
think I was recording.
No, okay. But I was here. And, there was Danny and there was like a few other people in the store.
Was it Cass?
I think Cass and Joe were in. No, Joe wasn't in that week.
Oh.
So, Danny went to go and try to teach this pair of players.
Okay.
And, it did not go well. Like, he went through the first few steps and it did not go well. It's like, okay, Danny, it's okay. I will teach them how to play Magic the Gathering. And they looked like they had fun. They bought some product after that. So I was like,
cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
they
cool.
probably
This
had
is
fun.
Yeah. So not everybody can teach Magic, but
You
that's
can
what we're
learn.
doing. Yeah, that's why.
That's why you
we're
can
doing
learn.
this. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can learn how to teach. Okay, so the starting off material he suggests is the starter decks. Okay, the
Yeah.
starter decks are the ones that are made of like 30 cards.
The free decks.
Yeah, the free decks. The Gideon, Jace, Liliana, Chandra, and and Nisa.
Nisa, yes.
So they definitely have that color deck, and then there's a random deck that's inserted inside.
Oh yeah.
This deck is totally free. Has one rare and then a few uncommons maybe,
Mhm.
but it's only got like creatures, enchantments, instants, sorceries, and lands. Nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
And they are great. Honestly speaking,
They're great for teaching.
They're great for teaching. We use this all the time, right?
Yeah.
They're fantastic for teaching. These are the best decks for meant for teaching.
Yeah, very well designed. They probably knew what they were doing when they made these decks.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's great. It's great for teaching players.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, so if you wanted to teach players how to play, go grab one of the welcome decks. They are free. Just ask your local game store.
Well, we are out of stock in here.
We're out of stock. That's the best part.
Because
Like,
so many people came here.
Yeah, so many people came for open house. You know, they didn't give us any more starter decks because
Yeah.
we stole the remainder from GameStart last year.
Oh,
And was it GameStart? No, we took it from
GameStart? I think it was
STGCC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right, that's why we had like the bundles. But on top of that, we didn't get anything else. Right?
Yeah.
Which was so weird. Like, why did you give us more stuff?
I mean, I think because we didn't ask.
God damn it, Mark! Ask for it. You didn't think that so many people would come, but now we're broke. We're out.
Yeah,
Which
no,
sucks.
we're out of promos too. We had to give them like other promos.
Yeah, we had to give them like the Aether Hub promos and the.
I didn't even know we still had Aether Hubs.
I don't know. We gave out. I don't understand how we have so many. We give out 8 a week. Give out 8 a week. That's 32 promos.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we still have more. So where do they come from, Mark? Are you holding out on us?
Mark, please.
Mark, give us some more. Please. I think we get more than 32. I think we get like 40.
We get way more than 32.
Yeah.
Dude, we get like X amount a week.
Yeah, we get a lot.
We get a decent amount.
Of course, I don't work for the store, but I mean, like,
We still have left.
We is the collective.
We give out 8 fail pushes a week. 8. That's the most amount of fail pushes any store gives in Singapore.
Except for this random store.
Except for this random that gives 8 fail pushes to the first 8 people that come there. That's something else. We can't.
I want to farm. If I knew that, I would have farmed it.
Yeah, some people knew that and they farmed it.
Stupid PI, you suck.
and we still have leftover fail pushes.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a lot.
Thanks, Watsy, for giving us fail pushes.
Yay! But yeah. So then he goes into step 0 and step 1 and whatever. Okay, so step 0 is know your audience. And I think this is very important because you need to, he explains every person is different and that is true.
Yeah.
And to teach a certain person a fixed way, to do a fixed way of teaching for everyone is not going to work.
Yeah.
People will get turned off from the game. You need to understand who you are focusing on. If you're focusing on the Johnny and the Spike, go through a very quick tutorial and then if they understood Hearthstone or not, or if they played other card games, you need to have this background information, because things like, okay, if you played, let's say, Final Fantasy, when I tell you to tap your creature, instead I would tell you, oh, tapping is like dulling, attacking and stuff like that. So you can relate stuff that they already know, especially if they play Hearthstone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can relate stuff that they already know into what they are experiencing right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Then so step zero is basically know your audience, and I think that's very important. And we don't, sometimes we just don't take the time to figure out who we're explaining.
Yeah,
the
sometimes
game
I skip this step because I think the audience looks pretty straightforward. Yeah.
I don't know whether we skip the step. I know. Do you ask? I mean, do you ask players if they played like Hearthstone and stuff?
Yeah.
Like that? Yeah, exactly. No,
Oh.
that's like minimum. That's minimum.
okay.
I don't think you skip the step. Psychologically, I think if you do it over and over and over again,
It's
you are
kind of
able to
ingrained
identify.
into it,
Yeah,
yeah.
you already identify. Okay, this is the type of player. Or as you explain, you are learning more and more about them. Step 1, explain the goal. This is very important. Both players start at 20. This is step 1. Both players start at 20. The objective of the game is to bring your opponent from 20 to 0. Full
Yeah.
stop. That is how you win the game.
Yeah.
Right? And so once the goal is set, step 2, explain colors, explain lands, explain casting spells. Alfian, how do you do this?
Okay, so for colors, I just give them a rough outline of what each colors do.
Mhm.
Like black evolves around creature life and death. Sometimes you want and draining of life. So it manipulates life, uses life as a resource to do stuff, destroy creatures, destroy your own creatures to draw 2 cards or something like that.
Yeah. So
And then give them I do this for all the colors.
okay.
Then I take out one of each card from the decks, like
That has that like
enchantment, creatures, instant, sorcery, and then I show them the card from the colors too, the unique cards that like ramp. Green has ramp, red has like pump spells and direct damage. Yeah, so I show them these cards. I tell them what they do, why they are there, color identity, and all that stuff.
So you're actually bleeding into step 3, which is explaining the fundamental card types and so you explain the colors.
Yeah.
Like green. Oh, green is about ramping. Or white is about purity and justice and like small creatures and stuff like that. So, you have to understand for yourself what the color pie is like.
Oh yeah.
And what the color combination. Well, you don't have to know color combinations at this point, but color psychology, color pie is very important. And then the lands, of course, you're explaining how the lands work. And how I like to do it is I introduce the players. So in step 1, explain the goal. I explain it like the old school way. You are a planeswalker.
You are a planeswalker.
Right. This is how it was. This was how it was described to me over 20 years ago.
You are a planeswalker.
You are a planeswalker, a very powerful being of the multiverse, and you can transcend different planes of existence.
I should try that. That sounds fun.
It's so ridiculous, but I mean, like D&D background and stuff.
Yeah.
I revel in this kind of thing. So. You're a planeswalker. You meet on the field of battle, and you draw energy from the ground,
from the
land around you. So that's where the land comes from. So you draw your energy, which we call mana, and you use it to summon creatures from other planes, and that's why this is actually the mythos. All those like hundreds of years ago. Or those 20 years ago, this was the mythos. If you wanted like an elephant, you'd have to think back, where can I get this elephant? And then you summon it from a different plane and bring it onto the battlefield to do battle for you.
Or like Ixalan, I want a Carnage Tyrant.
I want a dinosaur. And then you open up a pack and you get Carnage Tyrant. God damn it! Why is life so unfair?
I want a Vraska. Boom. There it is.
Vraska friend, come, lie.
Hi, I'm Vraska.
Hi, I'm Raska. I'm your friend. I'm also a planeswalker, but I don't control stuff like you do. So yeah, it's that's how and then, that's how we go about it. That's how I do it.
Yeah, yeah.
And especially the land portion, it's very difficult for you to explain how lands work, without having like some like context or some mythos about it. And so that's, or at least that's how I find it.
I just tell them, lands are like Hearthstone crystals. You don't gain crystals every turn, but you have to play the lands, and these are like the crystals.
Yeah, that's true.
These are like play points.
These are play points.
That's for Shadowverse.
Shadowverse. So man, if they played Shadowverse, like this is easy shit. Man.
Yeah.
Okay, then we explain the fundamental card types. So step 1, explain the goal. Step 2, explain color lands and casting spells. Step 3, explain fundamental card types. And this one is easy. I mean, like,
just enchantments are enchantments, and instants are like you can play them anytime. Flash is play instant speed.
instant speed as well.
Not
is
like
there flash?
no,
in the
there
deck?
isn't. I tell them, but I do sneak that in, because Flash is like instant. So.
And I love that now the cards nowadays have like reminder text on all the cards.
Yeah, so it tells you like what trample is, what menace is.
Without that's when we used to have like core set, right? We're gonna have core set again.
Yeah.
But we used to have core sets. The core sets had the reminder text. Had all the reminder text.
Yeah.
Step 4 is shuffle up, draw, and begin. And the best way to start somebody teaching it is to just shuffle and draw and play the game, as teach the game as it happens.
Oh yeah.
And then then step 5 is to walk them through their first few turns. And this one is important. Like we literally sit beside them. We figure out, okay, this is the best thing you can do, this is the best thing you can do, and then you play it. But we get them, okay, so if you're teaching, I think one of the things that you need to know is that don't tap the lands for them.
Yeah.
Don't tap the lands for them.
Yeah.
Get them to lay the lands themselves. Get them to play the cards themselves.
That's right.
And that gets them used to, this is the action. This is the action that I'm supposed to do.
Most of the times I just ask them, what do you want to do now? What do you think your best play is?
What do you think your best play is? Yeah. And then when they voice it out, okay, that's good. Okay, now I want you to do this, and cast that spell. Announce the casting and stuff like that. So you slowly sneak rules in. You put rules in how combat works, how this thing, which is step 6. Step 6 is combat. So after the first few turns, after that they get creatures on the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
Then both sides get creatures on the battlefield. Then you teach about combat.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Defending player, so some important pieces here which I think are also very important. If the defending player has no creatures in play, I wouldn't explain how blocking works yet. And I agree. No need to explain. You got nothing to block, bang into the face. If the defending player does have creatures, I get into how blocking works. Explain how the defending player can choose to block. The tapped creatures can't block. How creatures deal damage to one another, and that damage goes away at the end of turn.
Oh yeah.
So this one is important. A very, very common misconception by brand new players is that you attack other creatures rather than attacking a player.
Yes, that's something you have to get rid of immediately.
Yeah. That's like the Hearthstone. Right? I always love to draw that Hearthstone analogy, where no, you don't attack creatures, you attack the guy. Then the guy decides, okay, do I block now or do I? Do I attack?
Then I explained to them some bullshit philosophy of how this encourages defensive strategic play. Even they'll pull a little out of my ass, even though I don't know what I'm talking about. Even though it's like probably half true.
It is true. It is true. It's like, okay, do I commit certain resources now? Do I commit now and then get this and so forth and so on? But that's like higher level. That's actually higher level thinking.
Yeah.
Right? But then when you explain it to them, like try to make sure that it's basic as it can get. When we talk about like strategy, defensive strategy and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to take damage? Like the question is, are you going to take damage next
Oh yeah,
turn?
yeah. Sometimes
Are you going to block next turn?
one of my favorite things to tell them is when it's trying to block an attack, right? Is
Mhm.
if are you going to block? If they say no, right? I'm going to be like, are you going to use this creature to attack next turn?
Yeah.
To like kind of emphasize on if you want to block, you should attack. If you want to block, you shouldn't attack. But if you want to attack, you shouldn't block.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, don't waste the opportunity.
Correct.
You know.
Utilize your resources well. Like
Yeah,
plan. You know, we get into that stage of planning for the future.
Yeah,
playing the next turn.
Yeah, because that was one of the first things I learned. I think to competitive Magic is to, you know,
plan the next turn. Right?
yeah, because sometimes I realized I would just leave my creature there, not attacking, not
And not
blocking.
blocking. It's like
like,
I just take damage lah.
I'm just like, wait, what am I doing? Yeah, because no one taught me about this. I had to figure it out myself after like 1 or 2 PPTQs.
Yeah. Well, you go straight into the PPTQs.
Yeah,
man.
I just
Like,
went straight in. I'm very
Fierce,
very
fierce.
fierce.
Was Grey Ogre? I have to ask. Was Grey Ogre Games like the first place you visited?
No, I was Game Haven.
Oh, okay.
Haven
right.
Games.
It's Haven Games.
Yeah.
Did they teach you how to play Magic?
Yeah, I had to.
Was it good?
It was mostly trial by fire.
Wait, was what's his name? I don't
The
know.
old guy.
Ingyap, yeah. No.
Yeah, he was the old guy.
Was Ingyap there?
Yes,
Okay.
He was-
Did
he was-
he touch you?
yes.
Oh man. Okay. You know he has like special lotions for his hands.
Yeah,
Was it like smooth and silky?
I don't know about that.
No, you like erased it from your mind, right?
Yeah, that was too long ago, man.
Okay, finally, step 7, continued small dose explanations. Yeah, I don't know how to do. Okay, so continued small dose explanations. Once a player has the gist of playing lands, casting spells, tapping your cards, untapping, a lot of fundamentals are in place. There's no telling what might happen from here, but stay around. Make sure you're at the table. Make sure they finish up the first game, and then explain to them if they need. Okay, so from then on, okay, keep trying, swap decks, whatever.
Yeah,
Test out the other deck that's inside. Mix up the 2 decks. Keep playing, keep trying.
Yeah, mixing up the 2 decks is definitely one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I put the life totals down to 10 because there's a queue.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, yeah. You particularly are in hot demand.
Yeah.
You and Wilson are usually in hot demand. Like both of you at this table.
Yeah, especially at game start. Oh man.
Oh yeah, GameStart was insane.
Yeah, game start was crazy.
But we didn't have a lot of space to teach.
Yeah, we didn't have any space.
Yeah, we did.
We did not have any space at all.
So yeah, then so step 7. The most important part of step 7 is that if you need an explanation of stuff, if you're unclear, don't make up the rules. Explain to them. Ask somebody or ask me. Ask the judge or ask the person who taught you.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the most important thing.
Don't
Because
teach them
if
the wrong
comes-
teams.
Yeah, don't teach them the wrong things. Don't get them to, oh, okay, we'll work it out this way. I saw somebody borrow my spirits deck. They
Yeah.
were playing Aetherval. Whenever they used the Aetherval, they removed all the counters.
Huh?
Exactly.
That-
I was like, no, that's not how this game works.
Eternal would
This
suck like that.
Yeah, Aetherval would suck really hard because of that. And like, this is not how it works, bro. this is not how it works. So don't make up your own rules. Like, there are rules to the game, and you have to read the cards.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes.
So just as a quick recap, okay, get some material ready, get some starter decks. They are very good for teaching. Then step 0 is know your audience. People tend to forget about this, and even if you do it subconsciously, do it consciously. Step 1, 2, and 3. Explain the goal, explain color, lands, and casting spells, and then explain fundamental card types. You know, this is what I hate about some people that I watch teaching Magic,
Okay.
in particular one person,
Yes.
is that you shuffle up the deck and you start playing. This is not how you explain the game. This is how you ruin the game for somebody.
Yeah,
Because then they get very confused.
They're like, what's this?
Yeah, what's this? What's this do? What's this do?
Then
What's
they
this do?
then,
What's
then
this
they have
do?
like that's not trial by fire. That's trial by hell.
Yeah. So, And then after step 1, 2, and 3, you go shuffle up, draw, and begin, and then walk them through their first turns. That's step 5.
Yeah.
And once you get to combat, once you start being able to attack with creatures, go to step 6. Explain combat. You know, if there are creatures in play, if there aren't creatures in play. And then step 7, get them to play their first game. You know, continue small dose explanation. Get them to play their first game, walk off, and then let them know that there is always support. I think that's very important.
Oh, yeah,
Let
yeah,
them
yeah.
know that they have a person to ask if they have questions.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and last but not least, step 8, whatever.
Give them their promos.
Give them the proposal. Have fun.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
this is the most important one. Have fun. You should have fun teaching them. If you don't like to teach new players, you shouldn't be teaching new players.
Yeah.
Give it to somebody who enjoys teaching new players or who's good at teaching new players, who doesn't mind teaching. No, you should be having fun.
Yeah.
Because when you have fun, you transfer it over to the person you're teaching. They can see that passion. They can see that you're having fun teaching them,
Yeah.
and they'll have fun playing the game.
Yeah.
You know. So, for those of you who do listen to the podcast, I believe this is valuable. This is not just like
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, this is very important information. But one thing it does not cover though is how to teach like limited formats,
Yeah.
which is one thing I really like to do because teaching limited formats is a different pool of information, a different pool of skills. How to basically you just memorize the video which tells you what bread is, and then just vomit it out to their faces.
So yeah, okay, so that's it. That's how to teach Magic. We've got a lot of. I mean, we'll probably delve into this topic again next time. Including more resources and stuff like that. But I love this article. This article almost teaches you how to teach Magic, and this is not something that a lot of people write about.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and it's becoming more and more important because
you need new players.
We need new players. Magic Open House is starting to become a very big thing, and seasonal, to the rotation to releases and stuff like that. So yeah, we need new players.
Yeah, we do.
I would love to see more new players.
Yeah, definitely do.
All right. That wraps up our episode. If you've got other tips and tricks on how to teach people to teach Magic, then let us know in the comments below. All right, we're going to go off. Remember, every week you can find new episodes. Power9podcast.com, mtgcast.com, finally.
Yes.
iTunes. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can also find us on Twitter at Power9Podcast.
The 9 is the number 9.
You can find myself at The Asian Judge. You can find Alfian at
Description YN.
And you can find us on Twitch as well. Twitch.tv/TheAsianJudge. Twitch.tv/Grey Ogre Games. Every Tuesday night and Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Singapore time. Okay, so we taught you how to play. We taught you how to teach Magic. Go out and teach some people some Magic
Get your local
skills.
game store some free money.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
Yeah.
Support your local game store.
Yes.
Or not.
Well. you get your walk the plank promo?
No.
Oh. Well, we're all out.
God damn it, man! Okay. We're going to call it a day. Thank you for listening. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.